Hey Tom, brother Dick here, but I guess you figured that out. Doing this video this way so that we can get a lot accomplished for you at one time. Thinking about what we talked about before your other appointment. Here's some of the strategies that are for beginners. And since you are one looking to create awareness and create a reputation as an online place to do business or to start the business conversation. Number one, nobody knows that you're into telemedicine. All the content you sent me says about your past. I need to have some current paragraphs on the telemedicine, what you know about it. If you haven't done a lot, that's not important. We can make it look like you have, but we need to know information about that. Most everything that you put on your web pages and your marketing ads that Lenny might do for you should be talking about what you want. Telemedicine clients and patients or customers, whatever word you use, that would be your first initiative. Having a blog that helps that out probably is a good idea, but as I said, I have one. I use it rarely, so it really isn't helping me. And if you're not going to be consistent with it, I'm sure Lenny will give you the same advice. Again, for your advertising, and since you have a business, you need to advertise to get sales if you want it fast. You can do the slow poke way, which I've been doing for years, learning how to master that, but that's a lot of time involved in posting and answering people on the internet with all the social networks. Advertising on the social networks is a faster way, and you can target a specific audience, which brings me to the next comment. What you should really be doing is picking one set of clientele or patients. I know you said 16 to 80 and beyond, and that's great, but you're starting out. Nobody knows who you are. Pick what you think in the field of what you do, ears, nose, and throats, ENT medicine, online through telemedicine protocols. Who can you help the most and the fastest right away? Pick an age group or an ethnic group or both. And once you get good at that one with a call to action in every ad you place, always have to have click here, da 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 da. Then once you get good at that, then you can move on to a different age bracket or a different ethnic bracket. And eventually, over the next year, maybe year and a half, you'll have it all covered from 16 to 80. But you can't doing that at the beginning, your content will always be bland because you have to try to satisfy the keywords that everybody wants to hear. And millennials don't use the same verbiage that 80-year-olds do. They just don't. So you got to pick one. And then you pick another one, and then you pick another one as you get expertise, or Lenny develops the expertise for you in that marketing, advertising verbiage. Very important. Also, I would highly suggest, besides a Weebly account for me to build your site on, besides Facebook business page, LinkedIn you already have, etc. And we're going to put Facebook and LinkedIn icons on your web page so that people can click and go right to there. You might want to change your LinkedIn about me section to be more telemedicine than what you did in the past. You want to include your credentials, but they have a separate space for that rather than in the paragraph they allow you. Okay, it would be a real advisory in your first ad campaign, and even in some of the general posts that Lenny's company might do for you, that you have a giveaway. We call it an incentive, we call it an ethical bribe, etc. Something you're going to give that person for in exchange for their email information. And that way there you can start building a database which you own, not Facebook, not LinkedIn or anybody else, that you can, or somebody for you, can start sending email information to back up your ad campaign or point to the other. And so that backlink information that you got from the webinar actually can play a role in your getting known quickly. There's usually no ROI on an awareness campaign because you're starting from zero. But if you have a call to action, the percentage is if you have a big enough global target that you can handle, and if you can't do that yet, then look whatever in the country, you might get a percentage of people giving you a call. The whole idea is you want a conversation so that you on the phone can close the deal to some degree or point them to another video to watch I really think you should be on video, just like I'm doing now, with a better background. Of course, I got the window here, which makes it a little darker, but I adjusted my screen on my laptop to make it work with a brighter thing. So those are some thoughts. Now, let me be succinct. You need to have a call to action in everything you produce. You need to talk about telemedicine in everything you produce. You need to talk about your expertise in everything you produce. You might want to talk to the telemedicine company to help you with the funding and or content. Good idea, since they've been doing it for a while, or at least they have content. You want to target one specific audience at first until you get good at grabbing that audience and getting an ROI. Then you'll have testimonials and you'll have practice, and then you can expand to a different audience. Um, I think geo-targeting can work for you in the locations you have a medical license. You want to check into that. If you're online only, do you need a medical license? I don't know the answer to that. We can build a web page for you as large as you want. As the webinar that I watched for you today, having a separate landing page from different ads so that people click and they don't go to your website 100%, they go someplace else. That can work. We just have to figure out a strategy between you, me, and Lenny on how that's going to work. And I think we can do that. What a great opportunity for all of us to all work together and help each other out. I think it's great. Okay, enough about this video. It's now 12:25 in the afternoon on Thursday, May 3rd, 2018. Hope you get a chance to digest this today or tomorrow. I don't have any appointments at the hospital for the rest of the week. I think May 6th is the next one, but I'm not sure. That might be Monday. Any event, love you, man. Take care. You have a good one.